with the promise that there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Every parent fails. Christian parents seem to fail in even greater numbers, given our desire to offer a profound picture of the love of God for our children. If we do not enter His deep, abiding passion of delight for us as parents, we can never offer the hope of forgiveness for our children. For many of us, it means surrendering our fears, demands, and self-righteousness. For others, it may involve surrendering our self-reproach and regret. What does it mean for us to throw ourselves on the mercy of Jesus and then to rise dancing before those who see us as foolish and broken? This book will take you by the hand and lead you through death without letting you forget the rising hope of redemption. The Morrises will allow you to see how wailing can lead to laughter and how despair can be transformed into hope. One last bit of counsel. Read until you can read no more. Don't require your heart to finish the book quickly, but promise yourself you will finish. Read and know that your suffering and the Morrises' suffering is not in vain. Redemption reigns. Dan Allender, Ph.D., President of Mars Hill Graduate School, author of To Be Told and Leading with a Limp. August 5, 2003. Friends, you may have heard by now, but I'm sending an email blast to everyone in this address book. Our son Jeff would have been 23 today, but the Lord took him home last Saturday. It will be weeks before we know the exact cause of death, but it looks fairly certain that he died of a drug overdose. His body is being flown back to Oklahoma, and we leave tomorrow afternoon with our son Peter for a Friday service. Our daughter, Katie, and her husband, Richard, are driving there now from Washington with our 2 grandchildren. We are in great sorrow. We wept through church on Sunday morning as the gospel was proclaimed. Our son suffered his entire life from depression. In his teens, he started sampling a variety of drugs, and from then on, his life was up and down. We tried everything we humanly knew, and each step was spent in considerable time on our knees, pleading with the Lord to grant a breakthrough. Janet and I are convinced that the Lord has broken through at last and taken our Jeff to be with Him in glory. In Christ, Charles Morris. Preface. This is the story of a young man, the son of Christian parents, found dead on a bathroom floor from an overdose of methamphetamine. His name was Jeff. It's the story told by his parents as we experienced it. Janet tells the story, but she speaks for both of us. We've tried to tell it as sincerely as we could, without any filters, without playing to any audiences. His death left us raw with pain and desperate like the psalmist, crying out to God for comfort and for something more solid than comfort, something like courage. We've tried to communicate not only the comfort, but also the courage that God communicated to us right at the point of our need, and to do it with the same power and deep conviction He used in speaking it to us. We've done it with the hope that the Lord will use our words to pour courage into your heart. This is certainly not a book about how to succeed at the job of parenting. If the performance review by parents is the grown-up child, how he turns out, then this book is almost utter parenting failure, and we honestly have no advice for anyone on how to avoid it. If we started trying to analyze where we went wrong, or what we'd do differently in retrospect, the real issue would get lost. The real issue is not what we have done or failed to do, but what God has done for us through Jesus Christ, for all of us who believe in Him. If you want a summary of our parenting efforts, read Isaiah 26:18. We were pregnant, we writhed in labor. We gave birth, as it seems, only to wind. We could not accomplish deliverance for the earth, nor were inhabitants of the world born. These are the